Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just Charles Sabanz, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, and entertainment. And we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and always hit them. This is a show that's going to be hilarious. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. Now, why am I already cracking up? I'm cracking up because this is something that I've actually thought to myself from time to time. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? As you guys know, LeBron James will be turning 40 years old this season. And it's a very, very impressive thing to do, especially considering how well he's playing at his age. It's truly remarkable. But there have been times where I've sat back and asked myself, why is LeBron still here? Like, why are you still playing? If you look at all of your contemporaries, all your mates, like Carmelo Anthony done retired, Dwayne Wade done retired. Hell, all of the Chris Paul is still playing, but he about to retire. Like, all the people from your generation have pretty much said, yo, enough is enough. Like, I'm tired. But LeBron is still going. And I just sat back and said to myself, why are you still here? Like, not in the sense that LeBron doesn't make the NBA seasons interesting with his stories and his antics. No, not from that standpoint, but from the standpoint of, like, yo, why are you still here? Like, you're a billionaire. You've made all the money in the world. You've won championships. You've done all these awards. Like, what's the point of it all, right? Well, it turns out I'm not the only one that has this thought. So an audio was sent to us today of Mark Cuban, the vocal former governor of the Dallas Mavericks. They were asking him about LeBron James and all of that. And it got to a point where they were like, do you think LeBron James should retire? All right, do you think he should retire? And Mark Cuban is saying, like, in a joking way, he goes, yeah, I think he should retire. It's like, yo, let Bronny get some shot. Like, just go ahead and retire already. But before we can get into what Mark Cuban had to say, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, PrizePicks, which is the largest daily fantasy sports platform in North America. PrizePicks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 5 million active members. PrizePicks makes it easy to get real money action on sports and players you love. Pick more or less on 2 or more players in any sport to win up to 100 times your entry fee. For example, here's a possible winning player projection lineup. Tyreek Hill for more than 90 receiving yards and Dak Prescott for more than 263 passing yards. Josh Allen for less than 240 passing yards and CeeDee Lamb for more than 96 receiving yards. And if you're like me and you want to play safe, you will love the new features PrizePicks invented. Flex Plays. Flex Pays are the safest way to play PrizePicks. You can still make a profit or win some money back even if a couple of your picks don't hit. On top of this, PrizePicks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money in as quick as 15 minutes. So download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So what we want to do now, I want to play what Mark Cuban had to say. It's only about 40 to 50 seconds or so clip. I want to play that for you guys now, and then we're going to come back and react to Mark Cuban here. Take a listen to what he had to say about LeBron James retiring.
Too late? Is it kind of ruining his son's, well, not ruining, but will it hurt his son long term?
No, I think it's great. I mean, Bronny's still a teenager, and teenagers are still teenagers no matter who their dad is. Trust me, I know. And so I think it's great, just the fact that they get to spend time together and be together and see the ups and downs, and LeBron gets to teach Bronny the ropes. I think it's amazing. I would love to be in that position.
Now, is it time for LeBron to finally hang it up after this?
Yes, LeBron, it's time for you to quit. I'm tired of you.
Are you being serious or playing?
No, I'm being serious.
No way! Oh
Only
my
because
God.
he's still so good. He's on the Lakers. They're our rival, so it's time to retire LeBron.
And give his son to shine, no?
Yes, let Bronny step in.
So you heard what Mark Cuban had to say. Obviously, he was laughing and joking, but I'm sure the thought has occurred to him as well. Think about it. All of these guys have retired. Dirk, Nowitzki, all of those guys, but especially the LeBron's draft class, the main players in his draft class, which were Dwayne Wade and Carmelo Anthony. And I think Carmelo Anthony, it was a clip I saw not too long ago, where he was making a joke about, like, yo, son, like, enough is enough. Like, enough is enough. It's okay. Which then begs the question, well, why do I think LeBron is still playing basketball? Well, I think LeBron is playing for a few reasons. Obviously, I think he enjoys playing basketball to a certain extent. I also know that he said that he wanted to play with his son. That's probably kept him in the game a little bit longer as well. But I also just believe that LeBron loves the attention. I think LeBron enjoys the attention and he gets a high off of it. Whereas it's like he can't get enough of just being at the center of attention every single year. Right? I just think that is something that he truly enjoys. Even though he complains about this, complains about that, I think LeBron genuinely basks in the media attention that he gets. I think a part of him doesn't want to let go of the spotlight, right? I think a part of him is that, and a part of it is that, and I think that there's a bit of a reluctance to kind of, okay, well, let's let somebody else rock out for a little bit. It's one of the reasons why I've noticed if you look at LeBron's game, okay, there's been this conversation of, Anthony Davis refused to take the reins from LeBron. He refused to take the reins from LeBron. Well, LeBron shoots just as much as AD, right? If LeBron was really serious about giving Anthony Davis the offense and really let him lead the team, then he would take less shots than him. Go look at the game that they played in the playoffs against the Denver Nuggets. I forgot what game was that, maybe game 2 or something, where AD had like damn near 30 points in the first half. And they were like, well, how could they get away from the AD? How could they get away from KD? Darvin Ham wasn't doing anything. Well, LeBron was right there. He was right there. Why didn't he make sure AD got the ball? He kept on shooting too because he wanted the moment too. I also think that a part of LeBron is still chasing Michael Jordan's legacy, or rather chasing Jordan to ultimately pass Jordan. And it says a lot, really, about just how much MJ was able to accomplish with the Chicago Bulls in really 12 effective years. Although Jordan played 15 years in the NBA, 2 with the Washington Wizards, 13 with the Chicago Bulls, really he played 12 full, solid seasons with them. And it says a lot that a person has been playing for 25,000 years in LeBron is still trying to catch a guy who basically cemented his legacy in 12 years. Literally. I mean, Jordan essentially cemented his legacy as the greatest player ever in 12 seasons. And LeBron has been at it for, well, let's put it this way. LeBron has had over 3 times the amount of time to eclipse Jordan. And it hasn't happened yet. So what does that tell you about the impression that Michael Jordan was able to make on NBA fans and even his contemporaries and NBA players? That after 12 seasons of basketball, we all came to the conclusion that this is the greatest basketball player ever. There's no other basketball player we've been able to say that about. None. Okay. If you look at LeBron, I think it was in year 8, 9 when he was in Miami. If we view it from this standpoint, at the 12-year mark in LeBron's career, no one was saying he's better than Michael Jordan. Same thing with Kobe Bryant. They were saying that they were great players, but not better than MJ. So for LeBron to still be trying to catch Michael Jordan, I think is almost like a fool's errand, because there's no way really for him to catch him. What now I believe he's trying to catch him with is longevity statistics. But we all know the real measure of these guys is, how were you able to dominate a sport in your prime? How were you able to do it? And it was clear that Jordan's peak was higher than everybody else's peak. I mean, it's clear. It's clear, right? It is absolutely clear. So I think a part of it is that, but I also think that LeBron just loves the attention. And sometimes I do be sitting back asking myself, why don't you just, enough is enough. Go relax. But hey, LeBron has his reasons. So the question to the audience is simply this. Why do you think LeBron James is still playing and refuses to retire from the NBA? Whatever you guys think, leave your thoughts in the comments. Catch you on the next show. Peace.